and you're listening to Communities Live on Sheffield Live Radio, 93.2 FM, with me, Susie Casson, and T-Boy, and we're joined by Joe Waller.
Hiya.
Waller?
Yeah, Waller, that's it.
Waller from Inova Consultancy.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Welcome, Joe. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me on.
Great, lovely. So can I ask you first, what is Inova Consultancy?
Yeah, Innova is a small organisation based in the city centre of Sheffield, and we deliver programmes across Europe in order to help organisations and people manage change and achieve their full potential. We also deliver coaching and mentoring, but one of our main roles is the management and implementation of EU-funded projects such as Create Use, which I'll tell you a little bit more about.
Yeah, lovely. So what is Create Use?
So Create Use is an EU-funded project which is funded by the European Commission via the Erasmus programme. Create Use is focused on the promotion of something called the sharing economy across Europe. It consists of an online platform, a blog and a guide to sharing, which is known as an OER, or an open educational resource, so it's free to access to anyone. The Create Use project is being driven by organisations in Poland, Italy, Spain and Portugal, as well as here in the UK by us. So it's all based around the sharing economy, and that's what we're trying to promote. And that's an economic model based on sharing, swapping, bartering, trading or renting. The project has collected loads of good practice examples in Europe as well as training materials in order to encourage more people to engage in community sharing. We go into great detail about the importance of active citizenship. So in other words, how do we get the community engaged in the sharing economy and encourage community-based sharing?
Yeah, sounds fantastic. So you've got an event coming up on Saturday. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, that's true. We've got an event called Community Sharing in Sheffield at St Mary's Church on Bramall Lane from 10 a.m. till 4:30. The event is free and lunch is included, but if you're interested in community sharing, it would be really handy if you could register. So in order to register, you could go to sharinginsheffield.eventbrite.co.uk and just press register. If you don't have access to the internet, you can also call our office and one of our team will register you. So the office number is 0114 2799 091, and the day is going to consist of people arriving at 10, and then we'll have guest speakers in the morning talking all about community sharing in Sheffield from 10:30 till lunchtime. After lunchtime we'll have roundtable discussions or a world cafe based around different topics to do with community sharing and community engagement.
Oh, sounds
so
brilliant.
It'll be really interesting.
Yeah.
Really interesting.
So can anyone come along? Is it open to everyone?
Open to anyone. Anyone
free.
That's interested in community sharing, and even if you haven't heard of it or you're interested in getting involved, just come along.
Yeah, well, that sounds brilliant. So the topic is community sharing.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a bit about that?
Community sharing basically encompasses peer-to-peer goods or service sharing in an urban setting, so in communities. So this can range from people sharing rooms, working spaces, jobs, clothes, food, knowledge, transport, or anything else for that matter.
Yeah, brilliant. And what kind of sharing is going on in Sheffield at the moment?
Sheffield's actually really, really, really good for sharing organisations, and we've got quite a few of the organisations coming to speak this Saturday and to present the great work that they do in Sheffield. So we've got Food Hall, so they're a pay-as-you-feel dining and free cycling food network which are run by the community, and they promote cross-societal engagement based around food. So they're really, really good. We've got Time Builders, who use time credits, a notion called time credits, to create a network of people to exchange skills, knowledge and time. So you can work for 1 hour doing something for someone, and they'll get time credits, and then later on you can use the time credits to get something else done.
Yeah.
And we have the Repair Cafe, who mend broken items that people bring along. So you bring along your broken items, and they have volunteers who repair them, but also run Repair Cafe workshops, so show you how to repair your items. We have Common Thread, which is a voluntary community project. They organise social exchanges of local clothing. They run repair workshops, so people bring clothing that's either damaged or they don't want anymore, and they swap and repair them. And they also run a lot of activities. And we have Good Gym. They go on group runs around Sheffield, and they stop to do good deeds. So they're going to talk specifically about community engagement, because that's one of the key aspects of Create Use. So they're not necessarily a sharing organisation, but they're really in touch with the Sheffield community. So they're really interesting.
Brilliant idea, isn't
Yeah,
it?
very good.
Yeah, lovely. So what would you most like to see happen, Joe, in Sheffield in the future in terms of community sharing?
Well, I think because it's so important, we'd like to get more and more people involved in sharing organisations that already exist in Sheffield, because I think they're a little bit undervalued at the moment, and I think it would be really good to get the word out about the great work that they're doing. Another really good outcome would be to build really good bridges between these organisations, to build a sharing network and turn Sheffield into a sharing city.
Yeah, that sounds good, and to kind of remind us all to use them and
and
make use of them. And so Sheffield's got quite a good reputation as a sharing city that cares.
Yeah, it has.
We all think, don't we?
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
Well, I think Sheffield's really unique, and I think one of the things that makes it so welcoming and supportive is that you can just go up to people in the street, you can go up to people on a tram or on a bus or in a shop or in any of the industry, and you can talk to them and ask them questions, and they're always eager to help. And I think it's also a really diverse city, and historically we have a really prominent infrastructure of skill and knowledge sharing, which gives us a really good base to be a sharing city and have sharing communities.
Yeah, perhaps because of the industrial
history,
exactly.
Where
you share skills and knowledge. Brilliant. So what do you find most challenging about being involved with Create Use? I
think getting to grips with some of the newer concepts was quite challenging. I mean, sharing itself has always been around for a long time, but what we talk about with Create Use is how they use digital platforms and online tools, which is quite a fairly new concept to me. So getting my head around that was quite challenging.
Yeah, so you're kind of learning all the time.
I'm learning as I go, which is good, but it's challenging, yeah.
Yeah, and what do you find most enjoyable about Create Use?
Definitely the project meetings, which are held in the different partner countries that I mentioned earlier, and experiencing the different cultures, the way that they view community sharing, and even their notions on volunteering are completely different from country to country. So it's really interesting to see different perspectives on something that we take for granted. So, such as volunteering, it has a completely different connotation in Spain as it does to here.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah. So how can people find out more about Create Use?
We actually have a website and a Facebook page. So if you'd like to visit the website, it's www.createuse.eu. If you'd like to follow us on Facebook, just type in Create Use Project on Facebook. Yeah, and if people want to come along this weekend, it's going to be a really good event. It's this Saturday. Yeah. And I'll just say.
Can you just remind us about what's happening Saturday?
Yeah, we've got the guest speakers in the morning from 10:30, and then lunch is free. And as long as you register, you must register. Yeah. And then we have World Cafe discussions in the afternoon. But if you'd like to register, you could go to sharinginsheffield.eventbrite.co.uk, or alternatively, you can ring the office on.
And that's at St Mary's Church on Bramall Lane, Saturday, 10 o'clock, isn't it?
The office number is 0114 2799 091, and it's at Bramall Lane from